but he's still not upgrading anymore. As you can see now, I have a major force advantage. I didn't think he expanded yet. I probably should have scouted a little better. It's one thing you'll see me not do very much. I won't scout very much because I generally try to predict what my opponent's doing without scouting. That was an error. I didn't actually want to fight those guys. Got a little too close to him. Yep, as you can see, as the expansion up, he's staying under the 40 supply cap. He's going to try to get a good force going here. But he's really at a disadvantage. I mean, I have way better force and better items, really, and I've never made him use his ink, so that item he got was fairly worthless, which really isn't helping him any. See, he's patrolling here, but right there he was patrolling an area where he already knew there was no creeps. Kind of funny. Oh well. I guess you can always waste your time. So you immediately go back to the shops, and that's literally what this game's coming down to in mirror mirror matches. Whoever has the most scrolls of healing. And I think that's ridiculous. I honestly think they should be removed from buying. I wouldn't even like capping them. I think they should just flat out be removed. You can see he immediately comes in and engages me, but he always engages me in horrible position. You see his huntress is there, we're in the back. He engaged me there. I bust some trance. A lot of people believe trance are worthless. 9% of games, he immediately abolishes them. But you know what? That's a couple seconds his units are standing still and basically using their abilities. So they're not in a good fighting position when they're doing that. My units are doing damage while his are abolishing. And yes, he gets experience for 3 trance. That doesn't really hurt me very much. It's not like Necromancers here where he's getting levels off my things, and I already have a level advantage over him. My heroes are higher level, so that works toward my advantage in every way by using trance. Don't believe the little mythologies and the little, I guess I don't really know what to call them, but the little beliefs that trance are worthless in 9 personnel, because they hardly are. They're very effective. Not because they do so much damage, because they take hits. And actually, if you cast them near their archers, they do quite a bit of damage. They do about 20 damage a hit if you cast them near his archers. Now, this is one thing I hate. Every time you cast Entangle, you have to refocus fire on the guy that's entangled, because of stupid AI that likes to override what you tell them to do. I just hate that. It's so ridiculous in my mind. There you can see I forced him into his base. I'm not sure why he didn't uproot his trance. There he is, right there. Now he upgrades. Now he's going after my dryads again. Immediately recognize that, and I run this dude around. So as you can see, if you keep repetitively doing something over and over again, it's going to hurt you. That's why a lot of times you won't see me focus fire on heroes very often until I get him in the right position where he won't be expecting me to jump his heroes because I haven't done it all game. And then I hammer down. And he has no time to react to save his hero. Right now he has an expansion. He doesn't have very many production centers though, so I mean this doesn't make any sense. To me this is ridiculous. He didn't have enough expansions or enough production centers. He's trying to get units to fight me. He's got extra money. He's under the 40 supply cap, and he's not upgrading. That's just ridiculous, and that's foolish. I mean you'll never win games doing that. That just goes to show that it's not all that hard to climb the ladder, I guess. Because I don't know, if this guy's like asleep or something, he's having a bad game. That's one thing, but if this is how he regularly plays and he doesn't upgrade like this, ridiculous. That's all I can say. It's just very, very foolish. You see I'm working on my 2-2 right here. But also, with the power of upgrades, you have to understand that they must be balanced. You can't just go after upgrades or you'll lose. You have to balance them with units, because, yes, I could get 3 units very fast and my units would be very effective, but I wouldn't do very well because I would only have 3 units and he'd have about 15, so you have to balance gaining upgrades with having a good enough force to fight. Here he goes right here. See, this is something he should have done a long time ago. He should have stayed at the 40 supply, stocked a little money, went over to the merc camp, and bought some mercenaries. I guess this guy hasn't watched any Tillerman's replays or articles. He would have known to use the mercs. See, I run right into him here. Realize he has a much smaller force than me. Bust some trance, send him in. You see I have my little distraction huntress there. He's actually gonna live surprisingly, even though you think he'd die. All of our trance immediately get abolished. Oh well though. It's not like that man being used for anything else. You could say we could entangle each other, but ask me, 3 Trance is more useful than an entangle, even if they're going to get abolished. Eventually, Dryads will run out of mana. They really don't have all that much mana. So you can see he's only got 2 abolishes left, or 3 abolishes left here. It's not very much. Also, what you can do is if you really want to put some effort into your game, carry around some Wisps. Those are invaluable, especially versus human. Just detonate them, detonate his Dryads. Things of that such. You detonate his Dryads, then you cast Treants, he's going to lose the game. I'm just too lazy. You can see now he has 3 protection centers. This is interesting. He built an Ancient of War in his base and moved the other one over to his expansion. That's kind of funny. As he's finally getting 1 upgrade on his Dryads here. So he's basically got one upgrade to my 2-1, almost 2-2, almost 2-1. Right here I'm getting my 2nd Dryad upgrade. And, I mean, no matter how much money he has, if I have a 70 supply army and he has a 70 supply army, I'll beat his and have enough left to where he can't hurt me again. It's just not a good choice on his part. He also got Thorns, man. That's ridiculous. Why would you build Thorns? I don't know. I guess maybe he wants to do some damage to my DH or something. Thorns. Thorns is only built when you don't use your mana, or when you have too little mana and you're fighting an undead player or a human player. It's the only time you build Thorns. See right here? He catches my Demon Hunter, allows all my other forces to get into his units. See here, this is kind of a bad battle on my part. I'm really not in very good positioning here. And so it hurts me at the start, but my upgrades are high enough to where it allows me to win. He also has a lot more healing scrolls than me and healing potions, so that's going to hurt me pretty badly. But here we go. This is where you see me make a jump right into the middle of his force. In a couple seconds here. There you go. You see his Huntress line is now decimated. He has no more Huntresses, all he has is a Demon Hunter there. Now I can start going after his Dryads. There's a dead Hunt. And when I'm with these upgrades, my units are doing far more damage. There you see I'm standing in the middle of his lines, my Huntresses. My Huntresses have enough armor where he can't really kill him with his Dryads. And his Dryads are just getting massacred. Right there, it looked like I was losing, but I stood right in the middle of his force and I just started killing units off. And he won that battle. But right now I have a level 6 Demon Hunter. And that right there is basically a good game once you get level 6 Demon Hunter. So as you can see, even though I fought in a bad position,